You want to know what it takes to prove a foreclosure in the state of Florida. I'm attorney Ali Kasahoun of Tropic Legal, and I get asked this all the time. To establish a prima facie case, a foreclosure plaintiff must prove 1. An agreement between the parties. 2. A default by the defendant. 3. Acceleration of the debt to maturity. And 4. The amount due. In other words, the plaintiff must introduce the subject note and mortgage, an acceleration letter, which is a condition precedent to foreclosing, meaning that it has to be done before filing a foreclosure action, and finally, some evidence regarding the outstanding debt. This is usually the payment history, which will show that payments cease being made at some point and what is owed to the bank. Where there are conditions precedent to filing the suit, plaintiff must also prove that it has complied with them. The plaintiff will have to put forth evidence that the acceleration letter was in fact mailed. This can be done by either certified mail return receipt, also known as a green card, or competent testimony from a witness that worked at the entity that sent the acceleration letter. As many servicers do not send the acceleration letter by certified mail, most of the time, a witness will have to testify as to the procedure that is used by the entity that sent the acceleration letter. As discussed in other videos, when the demand letter was sent by a prior servicer, the plaintiff typically will have to subpoena a witness from the prior servicer to give testimony as to the mailing of that acceleration letter. The failure to comply with a condition precedent to filing an action requires a dismissal of the action, but in the foreclosure context, a plaintiff need only substantially comply with conditions precedent. Moreover, a breach of a condition precedent does not preclude the enforcement of an otherwise valid contract absent some prejudice. Although supported by the case law, this lack of prejudice argument is rarely successful. So now you know what it takes to prove a foreclosure in the state of Florida. I'm attorney Ali Kasahoun from Tropic Legal. Thanks for tuning in.